Hello all CY Mood friends and welcome back to another traditional finance video. I'm Becca, and today we're going to talk about what are dividends, and why we like them so much. Dividends are funds, money, that companies give to those who own their shares. Generally we do not talk about very large figures per share, but having so many shares the figure begins to be interesting. In fact, owning this kind of shares leads to have an extra cash flow in our account. The gain is not only with purchase and sale of shares but also owning these shares that pay dividends. Now, the first thought that comes to mind is that a stock portfolio can only be made of shares that pay dividends, but you have to be very careful. In fact, it is a good strategy, but it has some problems. Theoretically, companies pay dividends when they think that they cannot increase their earnings by reinvesting in the company. Very often dividends are used as a tool in the hands of companies to reward part of the management and part of the corporate stakeholders. This is why dividends are paid more easily by companies that have been in the market for a long time and not by new companies that need to reinvest in themselves or that do not even have this liquidity. The corporate sector also plays a role in the payment of dividends. Some sectors are more likely to pay dividends, such as the energy and oil sector, where it is only easier to create long-term contracts with sovereign states, with large and certain cash flows. These are stable operations in a slow market. Companies in the new economy, on the other hand, work in a market that is very fast, much more fluid and with major technological changes. Dividends can be a great solution for income investors, those who invest to receive money in their portfolio. The risk management of dividend shares is slightly different from the others. In fact, one is led to think that companies that give dividends are more disciplined, giving a sense of security to the investor. The investor himself in this way has a management that can be simplified, having a certain annual return. One of the possible strategies that can be implemented with dividends is to reinvest this money in other shares that will pay other dividends and so on for years to come. It has to be said that having a portfolio dividends only is an interesting idea, but we must also understand that in order to have interesting figures we will have to immobilize an important cash pile in the stock market, which is notoriously risky and volatile. Stocks can collapse and companies can make mistakes that can lead them to eliminate dividends. The market unfortunately does not appreciate this move, and the action of that company could suffer a further collapse. Dividend shares are interesting, but you should not abuse them. See you at the next video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and share our video to spread our knowledge. And remember to check all the product made for you by the CY Mood team.